Hello again. You are listening to the Enterprise Joy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. I am Vishal, your mover and shaker this week, helping you today to say no not just strategically, but in a way that boosts performance for you and your team. Yesterday, we learned a practical framework to decline requests with care. Today, we are stepping up into a slightly harder truth. Saying no isn't just about protecting your bandwidth. It's about enabling high performance. And sometimes that means tough love. Now, high performance can mean different things depending on who you ask. Some might say it's about output. Others think it's about speed. For some, it's about resilience or innovation. But almost all credible models, from Google's Project Aristotle to McKinsey's leadership studies, agree on two constants: focus and psychological safety. Organizational psychologist Amy Edmondson's seminal work shows that teams with psychological safety perform better because they are clear on priorities and are unafraid to speak up, especially around resource constraints or overload. So when leaders and team members feel safe to say no to low-value tasks or to push back on unrealistic demands, they are not just being difficult. Instead, they are freeing up time for strategic efforts, reducing stress by removing distractions, signaling to what matters the most, and above all, defending performance. In fact, one study confirms that small, targeted changes like setting clear boundaries that allows for this to happen can dramatically increase leadership effectiveness and team performance. However, many a times, saying no means pushing back hard, maybe even upsetting someone to protect the larger goals. For example, this could be a last-minute request being pushed back by an engineering leader who prioritizes quality over quantity. There's a good chance this pushback would not be taken well. However, if the engineering leader stood their ground, they would achieve better long-term results. This kind of tough love no actually creates a higher trust-rich environment. Even data shows that leaders who draw clear boundaries and enforce them foster shared leadership, where teams feel empowered to make their own decisions, which boosts performance and shared accountability. Contrast that to toxic leaders, micromanagers, or those offering endless yeses. Their teams underperform, which can lead to reduced trust and psychological strain. Now pause for a moment and ask yourself this. What's the one thing you are protecting every time you say no? Is it your time? Is it your team's creativity? Is it the integrity of a product? The well-being of someone on the verge of burnout? In fact, a well-placed no is not about defiance, it's about design. You're designing the space for what matters the most. And over time, your team doesn't learn what you won't tolerate. They start to understand what you champion. That's culture. That's performance. So here's your daily challenge. Pick one recurring low-value ask, maybe a weekly check-in, a report, a review, or something else. Craft your no using yesterday's erase framework, with clarity on why the no matters strategically. And then share it with your team and observe how it lands, and maybe write to me about it on podcast@enterprisejoy.com. Things to notice would be if clarity replaced confusion, if your calendar opened up, and if your team started stepping up. That's accelerated performance. That's all from me today. Tomorrow we'll build systems, calendars, delegation norms, feedback loops that make no an organizational muscle. Until then, I'm Vishal, and this is the Enterprise Joy podcast, delivering enterprise strategies for leaders in under 5 minutes. Say no and stay focused on high performance. I'll see you tomorrow.